Okay guys, so welcome back. Now we're going to look at how to make a logout page, and this is quite straightforward, but we do have a problem. So at this point in time, if I'm logged in, I still see that button there that says login. Okay, and look, it's now giving me the opportunity to log in again. I was logged in. I can tell you how I'm logged in, because if I go to the admin page, it's taking me in. I'm logged in. Yeah, let's go back to view site. And what I want is I'm going to remove that if I'm logged in, so we can't see it, and then we're also going to create a really quick logout. Okay, so we're back to our URLs page, and actually the logout is really simple. Okay, so in the same way that we from the auth views we imported login view, we're now just going to import logout view, and then we're going to add a path to it. Okay, so that if I click on the button, we run this URL pattern. So we're going to say path, and we're going to say if they were to type in logout /, then we want to run that view, logout view dot as underscore view, and I'm not gonna. Should I have a named URL? I don't know if I need this, but let's put it in. So name equals logout. Good. That should do. Yeah, that should do. And put comma on the end. Okay, so let's try that out. Yeah. So at this point in time, I am logged in. I know I'm logged in. Just double check, because I can go to the admin site. Now, if I type in / logout, it's cool. It's taking me to this Django page that just says logged out. That's fine. Also well and good. No, it does it through admin. Let's not do that. Yeah, so it takes me to that page. Let's change that so that it doesn't take me there. It just takes me back to the home page. So earlier on, when we did this, in our settings page, we did this, didn't we? We did login redirect URL. Let's borrow that. Okay, and underneath it, let's type in logout redirect URL and home again. Save it, and let's see if that works. So we go back to here. So at this point in time, let's start by logging in first. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, we're now logged in. If I was to log out, so I'll say log out there. Now this time it hasn't redirected me to that other page. I am logged out, and I know I'm logged out because if I say / and admin, I have to log in. Okay, so what we then want to do obviously is we want to differentiate, and maybe what we'll do is we'll put some messages up as well, but making a logout, you can see, was quite simple. Now let's fix this so that if the user is authenticated and the user is logged in, they see login, otherwise they see logout. So let's change that bit there. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm looking at my base HTML template again. This is where our navigation bar was, and I've gone to the part that says login, and here where it says the span, I'm gonna add an if statement here. Let's add a Django if statement that says if.user underscore, no, if.user, no, if user, not dot user, if user dot is underscore authenticated, then what you want to say is we want to display something like this. So let's copy this, actually. Let's copy that. Let's nest that, by the way. And I want a new line here that says if the user is authenticated, then I want that, and I want to say log out, and if that's the case, then we want to run the logout URL, what do you call it, and if they're not, then what we want to do is we want to say else, so basically if you are not logged in, then type in that, and then we just want to say end if. and I think that should do it. So just to run you through this as well, as you know, when we looked at the Django documentation earlier, we saw that the authentication system and Django itself in the background runs a table that we don't see called user. We can see it if we go into the admin page, and we can see what users there are. Okay, so we can see that the user, if it's here, we're basically saying if the user, so if you are logged in, then it references as a token that checks to see if you are, and if you're not, then it does this. In fact, what we could do here is let's copy another one of these out. Instead of login, let's do another one that just says register, because we're going to do a registration page next. And what we'll do is we'll delete that for now, because we don't have a registration page yet. So let's click on that, and I think the server's running. Let's refresh that. Okay, cool. So basically I'm logged out, so it's giving me the option of login and register. I'm gonna have to fix the fact that they're one on top of another. So if I click on login, it takes me to that login page, and we say Mr. Muller 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, and now that I'm logged in, now you can see it says log out. So if I click on that, now it's logged me back out again, so I shouldn't be able to see the admin page. Okay, so in a quick 6 minutes, that's our logout. And what I really want to do very quickly is just quickly change those links to buttons. So again, I'm looking at the Get Bootstrap website, and I've clicked on components and buttons, and I've just found some buttons that I think I might prefer. I'm going to go with the dark, so I'm actually not going to change too much. I'm just going to take the class, because that should work. I'm just going to take the class, so I'm not going to change the link to button. And if we go back to our code here, where it says these are our links, okay, so I'm going to leave the A there, A class, the links, and I'm just going to change that to what we picked up from Bootstrap. And let's save that, go back to our page, and if we refresh it, okay, so they're now buttons, and they're now in line. And that's it. That's this video. So now next video we'll start looking at creating a registration page.